Hello everyone and welcome to the test broadcast here at the big studio. And we are online here at Jumpstart Columbus, youtube.com/Jumpstart Columbus. And we are having a great time in the studio testing our live broadcasting equipment. We have a pretty cool setup that we're going to demonstrate, and what we're going to do on our website, jumpstartcolumbus.com, and here on the YouTube channel is we are going to promote mostly to an audience of marketing executives or communications executives, individuals who might hire us to broadcast live with this equipment. And we're going to promote these live broadcasts as a way to demonstrate how it works. Certainly, Jumpstart Video Productions has been doing a lot of live broadcast work for major companies, and it's been great. We've had a lot of fun, and it's a pretty incredible system. And one of the biggest benefits is that a CEO or the leadership team at a company can speak to employees, stakeholders, individuals all around the world. So if you want to hold an information session or a town hall style meeting, you can do so using this equipment. And the benefit of this, especially over a WebEx or some sort of Skype kind of system, is that you could broadcast in full 1080. You can bring in high quality cameras and you can mic everybody up, and you can incorporate the graphics from the laptops, and you can really produce a high-end show. And of course, the benefit of being live is that the audience members can chat with the presenters. They can heckle, they can ask questions, they can give people a hard time. We are live. Right now it is 11:31 on October 31st. Happy Halloween. So I'll be the scary monster for this broadcast. That's why they nominated me. Actually, I nominated myself because no one else would do it, so here I am. I'm just kidding. Of course, we have a lot of wonderful crew members who would love to do this and I'm sure would do a fine job, but I just happen to have a moment here with all of this equipment and I feel like having a little fun. So again, we are just doing a test. And the reason we're testing everything is so that our wonderful, talented technician over here, Scott, and we're going to cut to a shot of him now so that everybody can see the behind-the-scenes work and they can meet Scott here in the studio. There he is. Well, you have to be seated, I think, to be in the, there you go. He likes to stay. Everybody likes to do the stand-up desk and the stand-up work. He's running a lot of things all at the same time. But again, we're here and we're doing a test of the system, and we'll talk for a second about how the system works. And what he's got there is, you can see the laptop that he's using now. That laptop, that iMac, feeds the video stream out of the switcher directly into YouTube so that we can be live. And so the switcher is controlled by the laptop you see on the center of the screen there. Scott, why don't you point to the switcher there, the switcher software. See that? That laptop down below with all those fun buttons, that is switching between all of the cameras and the laptop. And around the corner, this broadcast has been brought to you in part by the Frito-Lay Company. And you can see the effects right there of eating too many Fritos and Lay's potato chips. Wow. All right. Why don't we go online here and see if anybody's watching? I have, you can cut back to whatever. You know what, Scott? You're in charge. You can cut to whatever you want to cut to. You want to cut back over here, you go right ahead. So what we'll do is let's take a look at what happens when you take the laptop. So here we have the laptop, and let's say I'm the presenter in the corporate broadcast, and I have the ability to, from my laptop, drive the PowerPoint slide and cut away to the graphic real quick there, Scott, and you'll see. This is just a JPEG, but it represents what the PowerPoint could be if we are using a laptop. And the PowerPoint presentation can be driven by the presenter on the stage or by the crew backstage at the controls, either way. And then you could run simultaneous laptops with PowerPoints. The other thing we can do is we can do a video roll-in. So let's demonstrate. I have on this laptop a video, and we'll be at the helm here. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit on it, and we're going to hit the video.
Whether it's an event videographer or a camera crew for your TV commercial, a production team for your live stream, or a digital cinema crew for your high-end promotional video, We have the right crew for any project and a production level for any budget. We are Jumpstart Video Productions. We move at the speed of business with a workflow that allows us to deliver a trifecta of quality, cost, and speed. Because your video projects are important. If you need to get serious about effective video content or ROI, you should see what we can do for your next project. We are Jumpstart Video Productions.
We are live. And really, this equipment could potentially change the landscape when it comes to local television. And I love the corporate application. I love corporate video and the idea that we can go into these companies with all of this equipment and do a live broadcast. And you think about, for a company, the cost of travel, if you want to have a meeting or some sort of presentation where you want to get the whole company together. And the cost of travel is certainly a factor. When you think about how you can put on a presentation that is live, that incorporates the graphics and the videos and multiple cameras and do it live, and then have the interaction where people can ask questions from wherever they are watching around the world, it's absolutely amazing, and really so many benefits, and one of them being the cost savings. And another benefit being the speed at which, with which you can distribute information. So if you have a major company announcement, or if you really just want to go on and present the quarterly results, or you want to reassure your entire company that you're headed in the right direction, or you want to share the new strategic vision or the business plan for the upcoming year, a live broadcast is a great way for the leadership team to be seen and to be heard and to share the vision that they have. And let's cut back to Scott behind the scenes here just for a second while we cut away to some feedback, not audio feedback, but feedback from the audience watching. Our viewer is giving me some feedback. Thank you to our viewer. I think this looks good. And yes, these certainly, Adam, you're absolutely right. These cameras are the old JVCs from back in the day. So they are probably going on 11 or 12 years old. And of course, these JVCs, all the tape decks are, the tape recorders don't work, but they put out a 1080 signal. They were probably purchased in 2007, 2008. So they're at least 10 years old. And yeah, we do need some more lights in here without a doubt. But minor tweaks, and I think we've got a show. So again, demonstrating the live broadcast system. Scott, wave at the audience before we wrap this up. Someone is asking about the streaming setup. Where are you seeing? That is one thing I need to see is, there's Scott. Where are we seeing the feedback? I'd like to be able to see where we can get feedback on YouTube. I should be smarter than this. And quite honestly, this is one of the reasons we're testing this now. The reason we test is so that when we go on and we do this live for real and the event is promoted, then we look like we know what we're talking about. Someone is asking about the streaming setup. The YouTube has a chat, and here's what it is. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the return screen on my tablet here. Scott?
Yeah, I'm good.
No, I mean, you good.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, Tom? Hang on. Oh, hang on. Well, let me figure out. I should really know how this works. Okay, so I have this. All right, so what I need is somebody younger and smarter than me. And these days, that's in this operation, that's pretty easy to come by. Is somebody younger and smarter than me to come over here, take a look at this. I do sound like the old codger in the group, don't I? So I've got the YouTube channel called up, and I want to figure out where the chat is. You know, do I need to be signed in? I don't think I do. Do I have to be signed in to see the chat? Because I'm watching this as a person watching YouTube who isn't signed in. And on the YouTube,
If there's a delay on it or not, it shouldn't be.
All right, well, I'm just going to go over to the YouTube page is what Adam is telling me to do. An example of somebody younger and smarter. There you go, Adam. So then let's see. Well, why don't I go over to here and I'm on the live stream. I was there. All right, so Adam, do I need to be signed in to the YouTube channel to chat? Because I am not signed in right now. And do I need to be signed in? Can I be signed in as me? Let's go over to here.
Oh, so you want to talk? Like you chat?
No, I want to see what people are saying on the YouTube stream. And Adam Godfrey is telling me I do not need to be signed in to watch this. But this is why we're doing this test. I want to know how this works. And I'm watching this on a tablet. And I'm probably going to make everybody crazy here. Why don't I just for fun, why don't I just go ahead and sign in to the YouTube channel? So what I'm doing now is trying to figure out how to sign in. Okay, so I'll just click on this. I must already be signed in somehow. Scott, come over here. You're smarter than I am. Tell me. Show me on this tablet where I can see the chat. If the YouTube person watching, where's the chat on this? See all these? You got all these little thumbs up and thumbs down. No. Like those are just extra videos.
Yeah.
Right. So there's that. Right. I did that.
It might be at the bottom of it.
Are you sure? Those are just.
Because usually there's like a drop down menu that you can click on.
Well, maybe this tablet sucks. It's a $100 Samsung tablet. I don't even know why we have this. Why do we have this?
Teleprompter.
Where did this come from? Oh, this came from the teleprompter. Okay. So now I want to go here. This is a lot of pressure though, because there are 6 people watching me struggle to figure out how to do a YouTube chat. Bring it up on your laptop. But there's tons of people. Okay. Bring it up on the laptop and the chat will be obvious. All right? I'm going to follow that good advice. I'm going to go over to here. Now I'm on my laptop. You know what it is? I don't have a college degree. Nah. That's why. Yes, I think that's right. So now where is... All right, we are trying to figure out how to see the chat in the studio and not having any luck. I don't look very smart right now, Scott. I look pretty stupid. I can't figure out how to see the chat. Okay, so now I'm looking at it on my laptop, and that's a little, oh, there we are. The chat is on the, oh, yeah, on the laptop I see it. Okay, so now I'm looking at it on my laptop, and that's a little, oh, there we are. The chat is on the, oh, yeah, on the laptop I see it. All right, so I see, so how do you see the chat on the tablet? If we're gonna have the tablet here so that the presenter can see feedback, and all right, so I see. So how do you see the chat on the tablet? If we're gonna have the tablet. How'd you do that?
I went into the YouTube app.
And oh, I was watching this through the browser. How'd you do that?
And you should still be able to. But
Right.
I could work on here.
Well, how am I signed in through the? Whoops, I don't want to do that. Right. Why is it doing that? That's pretty silly. Oh, because I'm touching it down here. All right. So do I have to? I have to be signed into this probably to be able to chat. All right. So, do you want to sign in? I'll sign in. How do you sign in? Boy, do I sound ridiculously old in this discussion, in this test of the live broadcast. See, this is how life goes, folks. You get somebody younger and smarter. These kids these days, they know how to do everything. I can't figure this shit out. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We can't do that. Can't do that. Hello, world. Oh, wow. We got 6 viewers right now. All right, so see, okay, so I feel a little better now that watching you trying to fumble your way through this. No, I don't want to. I want to sign in as me. or I want to sign in as, where do you switch accounts? I feel a little better now. Okay, let's pick one. Oh, sign in, this will be the Akron Buzz. Yeah, sign in as Akron Buzz, right? Or I want to sign in as, where do you switch accounts? Okay, now let's go comment on ourselves. Why don't you go on there and tell me I'm doing a great job with this presentation. This test is going great. I'm doing a really nice job. Now let's go comment on ourselves. Why don't you go on there and tell me I'm doing a great job with this presentation. This test is going great. I'm doing a really nice job. Why don't we talk about what we're having for lunch today? It is time for lunch. It is 11:45. This is, Sean? What are we having for lunch today? Well, thank you, James, for your positive and encouraging words. What are we having for lunch today? I appreciate that. He was viewer number 4, I think. Well, he's the first one from the outside to log in. I appreciate and you know what? Why don't we do a show here? If we're gonna do a show, we should do a show. James, you should come over here and entertain us. That's pretty good. I like that comment. That's pretty good. All right. James, you should come over here and entertain. There's 7 people watching. We have an actual audience, unlike the earlier tests this morning. That's pretty good. All right. Where we did not have an audience. This is really a lot of fun. Now the challenge is, could you do a show and then be able to deal with the distraction of all these texts and all the feedback coming in? All right. I think we've had our fun for today. It is time for lunch. Any suggestions for lunch here in the studio? You know where we are. We are in the secret West Akron location. Make a sandwich. That sounds like an awful lot of work. I mean, think about what would be involved. I'd have to walk over to the grocery store. I'd have to go buy all the stuff and wait in line and come back here. And I don't think there is a clean and sanitary surface anywhere in this building, let alone in this studio, that would be appropriate for preparing food. So I think the Brico is an excellent idea. I think the Brico is a phenomenal idea. All right, let me do something really cool here. I'm going to go over to here. I'm going to randomly play videos off of the laptop. Why don't we pick one? What can we do here? What's on the laptop here that would be fun to play? Here we go.
From day one, our company has always.
Let's fast forward to some tacos.
Positions,
there we go. Why don't we go have Bamba for lunch? Let's go get some Bamba tacos. This just happens to be on my laptop.
It's a lot of fun. The staff coming together to.
What do you think about that idea there? All right, you can cut that out of that. That's making me hungry. We gotta go back. Yeah. All right, it's official. We are going to get tacos. Thank you all for participating in our test broadcast. I feel pretty confident that we could promote a broadcast, come on live, tell everybody on out there in the cyber world to go onto the YouTube channel and watch us. I feel like we could do a pretty good job of demonstrating how this works. Adam, I completely agree that we need to tweak some lights. Maybe we'll use some better cameras. But for now, I think we're doing okay, and this is going to be a lot of fun. So with all of that, thank you for watching. And right now, Scott is going to fade to black and cut the audio.